Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Curse of Oak Island finally closing in on Chappell Vault? Things are getting exciting this season on the Curse of Oak Island. It seems like every season the team is getting closer and closer to something big. This season, they are back in the Money Pit area, and they believe they have finally found the location of something they have been looking for, the Chappell Vault. Here is what happened on the most recent episode of Curse of Oak Island, and what it means for the Chappell Vault. Curse of Oak Island finds more clues to Chappell Vault. Thanks to recent discoveries on the Curse of Oak Island, the team thinks they have finally pinpointed the Chappell Vault. They believe it is buried under the mysterious money pit on the island. They also believe that the vault is about 180 feet under the money pit. Finally, recent clues make them believe that they know exactly where they need to dig to get to the vault. It was Terry Matheson who let the team know that he believed they had pinpointed the location of the Chappell Vault. The Curse of Oak Island has been looking for treasure for many years, but in the last two, they have started using technology that wasn't available to them before. This includes sonar devices that could map the underground of the island. The results of the muon tomography survey showed areas underground that could be where voids or containers exist. This could mean the treasure that has always eluded them. This led them to Aladdin's cave. Another was a void 180 feet under the money pit, and the team believes this is the Chappell Vault. The team almost found the Chappell Vault in 2017. Back in 2017, the Curse of Oak Island team thought they had found the Chappell Vault. They dug down 170 feet when they hit something. Sadly, the area they were digging collapsed and pushed things deeper into the ground. This happened in an area called H8. However, on this week's episode, they dug down 183 feet and hit the void. Terry believes that this is the Chappell Vault. Marty Lagina wants to fully excavate Aladdin's cave, and they could be planning the same thing now that they believe they know where the Chappell Vault is. The team is also still finding artifacts that lead them to believe they are on the right track. Last week, they worked on the southern corner. This week, they found an axe cut, which was older wood. Dr. Spooner said that the position of the sand and the peat was wrong. They also found parchment and binding. It all seems to lead back to Fred Nolan and his work. It might be time for the team to finish the work Nolan started years ago. For centuries, Oak Island has been a tantalizing mystery, drawing treasure hunters, historians, and thrill-seekers alike to its shores. This small island off the coast of Nova Scotia has been rumored to hold an incredible secret, buried treasure that dates back to pirates, perhaps even to the time of the Knights Templar. Among the island's most intriguing legends is the Chappell Vault, a supposed chamber deep underground that might contain untold riches. As fans of the Curse of Oak Island continue to watch with bated breath, could the Lagina brothers finally be closing in on this legendary vault? The legend of the Chappell Vault. To understand the excitement, one must first grasp the significance of the Chappell Vault. Named after treasure hunter William Chappell, who began excavating Oak Island in the early 1900s, the vault is thought to be located at the bottom of the money pit. A mysterious shaft discovered in 1795 by three young men. Over the centuries, various expeditions have attempted to plumb the depths of the money pit, encountering obstacles such as flooding tunnels, booby traps, and cave-ins. But it was Chappell who, in 1897, uncovered something remarkable, a concrete-like barrier at a depth of 153 feet. Chappell was convinced that this barrier protected a hidden chamber, and when he struck through, he reportedly discovered oak timbers, soft metal, and fragments of parchment. Although his excavation was ultimately halted by flooding, his discovery sparked a renewed belief in the existence of a vault, a belief that has only grown stronger over the years. Some speculate that this vault might hold pirate treasure, while others believe it could contain historical documents or artifacts of immense value. And now, after years of careful excavation and state-of-the-art technology, it seems the Lagina brothers might finally be on the verge of revealing the truth. The Lagina brothers' quest. Rick and Marty Lagina have dedicated much of their lives to solving the Oak Island mystery, pouring millions of dollars into their quest and documenting every step on their popular TV show, The Curse of Oak Island. Armed with modern technology and a relentless drive, they have conducted seismic testing, drilled boreholes, and conducted countless hours of research, slowly piecing together clues from the island's enigmatic past. In recent seasons, the team's efforts have seemed increasingly focused on a specific area of the Money Pit, an area where Chappell made his discovery over a century ago. Using advanced sonar and radar, the Laginas have mapped out underground structures that suggest the presence of a man-made chamber. They have also uncovered artifacts that lend credence to the theory that something significant is hidden deep beneath the earth. Coins, a lead cross, and other relics have surfaced, hinting at the possibility of a hidden treasure. Yet, the tantalizing possibility of the Chappell vault remains just out of reach. The breakthrough moment? The most recent developments have left fans and historians buzzing. In a dramatic turn, the Lagina team's latest drilling operation has hit a hard, flat surface at approximately the same depth where Chappell first encountered the vault's protective barrier. The excitement is palpable. Could this be the elusive Chappell vault, finally within reach after more than a century of searching? As they continue to drill, the team's excitement grows. The drill core brings up pieces of wood, just as Chappell described, and fragments of what appears to be old parchment or leather. The very same materials that William Chappell found over 100 years ago. The question now is whether this barrier hides the contents of the vault or is yet another ruse in a long series of traps set by whoever buried the treasure so long ago. The team pauses to analyze their next move. They know that rushing ahead could risk damaging whatever lies below. Moreover, history has taught them that Oak Island does not surrender its secrets easily. The ground beneath their feet is a labyrinth of hidden flood tunnels and collapsible pits designed to foil those who would seek its treasure. The Laginas must proceed with caution, balancing the need for speed with the understanding that a single mistake could set them back months or even years. Digging deeper, a new approach. Taking a step back, the team decides to bring in even more sophisticated technology. They deploy a micro camera down the borehole, hoping to catch a glimpse of what lies beneath the rock layer. The camera's feed flickers to life, revealing a dark, water-filled cavern with objects floating in the murky depths. At first, there is little to see, just silt and darkness. But then, as the camera's light penetrates deeper, it catches the outline of a shape, a straight edge that seems unnaturally smooth for a natural rock formation. The team is electrified. The edges suggest something artificial, man-made. It's enough to convince them to proceed with a wider excavation. They bring in specialized digging equipment capable of reaching deeper than ever before, carefully reinforcing the sides of their new shaft to prevent collapse. The work is painstaking and slow, each shovelful of dirt and rock removed with the knowledge that they could be on the verge of uncovering one of the greatest finds in history.